And we're having technical issues. Hi, Mila. It's working now. So, what is it you did? Don't know. A customer just came in. It is now wintertime, and I expected it to actually be quiet, and we wouldn't have anyone else coming in. And we've already had 5 customers come in today. Michael, why don't you set this right here, and I'll talk to everyone. Hi guys. Hopefully you guys can hear me okay. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the 99th episode of the CoinMarketCoin live marketplace. Lots of stuff has been going on. We had our unboxing the other day. Hopefully you guys can hear me okay. I can't actually answer your text because Michael's just helping a customer, and he usually answers while he's on there. Thank you to everyone that joined us for our unboxing on Thursday night. It was pretty spectacular. The fish that we got were unbelievable. And hopefully, if you didn't see them, go back and take a look at the unboxing video. I pinned it on Facebook, and you should definitely take a look. By far the best koi we've ever gotten. I'm super happy with what we got. And I know that the people that were here were just blown away at the fish that they saw. So yes, I was really happy with it. The trip to Japan was amazing. Michael, Travis, and I had a really good time. What's that? Oh, okay. Michael, Travis, and I had a really good time, and we ate a ridiculous amount of food. We ate like kings while we were there. It was a really great experience for all of us. I think we ate the most we probably ate was sushi. We had sushi almost every single day while we were there. We frequented the carousel sushi places. Have you guys tried these carousel sushi places? They're just awesome. We're going to sit and we'll chat here for a minute. How many people do we have on right now? 18. So they have these carousel sushi places, which we have here, and I did a lot of work in the UK, and they were popular in the UK, and basically the carousel goes around in a circle, and you just take food off the thing, and then they count your plates. And between the 3 of us, Michael, Travis, and I, we went to one place twice. We had 70 plates the first night and 60 plates the second time. It's a lot of plates. I mean, 70 plates is, would probably be about 6 feet high. Literally. It's ridiculous, the amount of plates that we had. And Japan is normally much more expensive. Okay. We're talking about the cost of living and the skyrocketing prices here in the States. So for the 3 of us to have 70 plates, it was $75. Okay, $75 it cost for 3 of us to eat, to the point where we probably should have exploded. Coincidentally, the same place we went to in Japan, it's called Kura Sushi, opened a location in my area. Like, what are the chances that we found a place in Japan and they opened a place that was 15 minutes from my house? So here I am, I'm telling my son Zach and my wife about this place and that we have to go there. And so I take them there, and my wife ended up not getting it. Robin ended up not getting anything. She didn't see anything that she wanted. And Zach and I ended up eating, and Zach can eat more than I can. We only ended up doing 30 plates. And those 30 plates, for just the 2 of us, was $168. Okay, we had the same stuff that we had there. It was $168 here. Ridiculous. Unbelievable how much more it costs for everything here in the States. We got to visit, Michael, we do about 30. We went to about 30 koi farms during our time there, and literally saw the best koi we've ever. You guys know that I'm a big Aoki fan. We spent a tremendous amount of time at Aoki. We bought a ton of fish from there, and we really had just an amazing experience at Aoki. So much so that they had offered us some things that we had never that they'd never really offered anyone before. He picked some fish out for us from his private stock of fish that he doesn't let anyone have access to, and we were just so appreciative. We got some amazing koi from there, and I think you guys would have seen them if you watched the unboxing. If not, then I'm happy to show them to you. We spent a lot of time with Maruse, and we did a live show in Japan, which we actually didn't plan for. We didn't plan to do a live show, and it was a last minute thing where we just decided, like, all right, if someone was going to let us do it, who would it be? And Ornafish was able to put something together. It took us 2 days to do the show. The first day we prepared. We picked all the fish ahead of time, and we figured out all the information so that we could efficiently go through a lot of fish in a short amount of time during the live show. So we picked all the fish out ahead of time. We had pictures of every single fish. We had the information for every single fish. And it went off amazingly well. And, I know that the Maruse was, really not sure about, whether they should do it or not, or allow us to do it. And they thought maybe we would sell a couple of fish, and we ended up selling, I don't know, something like 50 fish. I think it was amazing. It was really amazing. Really interestingly, if you guys saw if you watched the live from Japan, I was standing on this board that was about 12 or 14 inches wide, and 3 minutes, literally 3 minutes before we started the show, a gentleman from Korea happened to be there, and he thought it was important for him to walk around me while I was standing on this board. So he decided, and I turned to the side, and my feet are I'm as over as I could possibly be standing on this board, and he decided that he wanted to go around me. And you guys know that I'm a rather large individual, and I guess clearly he didn't. I don't know how he didn't see how big I actually was, but he went right in. So within literally 3 minutes before the show started, this man tried to go around me and fell in, went completely underwater. He was swimming with the fish, and we had to pull him out right before the show started. Everyone thought it was the funniest thing ever. I felt really bad for the guy. I got to be honest, I wish we had it on video, because that would have been amazing if we had it on video, because everyone thought it was hilarious. But Japan is a really interesting place. When we landed, we went through a tunnel, and this tunnel, Michael, were we in that tunnel for a half an hour? We drove through this tunnel when we got out of the airport for literally 30 minutes. This tunnel was so large, the tunnel had exits inside the tunnel. It was absolutely massive. And we're traveling through to get to Niigata, and everything is just a little bit different there. And everyone's following the rules of the road, very, very, very carefully following the rules of the road. There's crazy signs like chimpanzee crossing signs. Like I posted a video where there was a chimpanzee on a sign that was, beware the chimpanzees crossing. I mean, just crazy. I had no idea that they had chimpanzees that lived there and would potentially walk across the road. But everything in there is just a little bit different. The roads there, they get a lot of snow there. The roads have these little spigots in the roads that spray water and melt the ice and melt the snow, so that it doesn't accumulate on the roads, which is really amazing, really smart. Like I said, things are just a little bit different. Every sidewalk has grooves in the sidewalk for the disabled, so that they can make sure that they're on the right path, especially the blind or disabled. Everyone stays to one side when they go on escalators, so that you can pass if you want to pass. It's just everyone was very, very nice and very thoughtful there, and it seems like everything there was designed for the people, and it was a really refreshing way of seeing things. You know, like we were in the train station, and the train station is just crazy, and I'm noticing as I hear this bird chirp of and I realized that everywhere there was an exit, there's a bird that chirps. At first, I was like, "Is that like a live bird somewhere?" So they recorded the sound of a bird, and they play this sound wherever there's an exit, so that anyone who is trying to figure out how to get out, if they follow the birds, they know how to get out. It's just very thoughtful. It sounds kind of silly, but then like we noticed that same bird chirping was all over the place. The same bird chirping was on all the traffic lights as well. So you always knew, like, if the bird was chirping, where you had to go. But we had an amazing time. Like I said, we went to 30 different farms. We met a lot of great people. We ate a lot of great food. And the best part is we saw the most amazing koi that we've ever seen. And we brought back the best fish that we've ever gotten from Japan. And I've always felt that we've gotten great fish. Now, we've always worked with Ornafish. We are an agent for Ornafish. And Ornafish has always picked out amazing fish, and we have not gone there. I've been there twice from my former career. If you guys don't know, I used to design video games many, many years ago. And I've been out there twice, probably about maybe 25 years ago. I was out there for the launch of PlayStation 2, and I was out there to meet with some developers on a project. So it was at least 25 years ago. But I had not gone for koi. I had my guy in Japan at Ornafish, and he always picked amazing koi. He picked koi that we would tell him what we were looking for, and he would go and find them. And this was the first time we were able to go out there. And next year we're going out twice. So 2024 we're doing 2 trips. We're actually going to do 1 trip with customers. If you're interested in going to Japan, give me a call or send me a text, 516-547-0164. We're going the first week of November, and I will give you guys more information on that as we go. Understand that when we go on that trip, this is not like a bucket list, hey, we wanted to go to Japan. The customers that are going have to be going to buy fish. It's just too costly of a trip to just, take everyone on vacation. It is a koi buying trip. But if you're interested, we would love to hear from you. And then the second trip will be a buying trip for koi market, which will be at the towards the end of December. The beginning of December. So we're going beginning of November, beginning of December. But it was amazing. If you guys have any questions regarding our trip to Japan, please let me know. How many people are on, Michael? 33. Lots of, yes. Excellent.
And Matt Fisher's asking what roughly would be the cost.
It's too early to have that conversation, but who is that, Matt? Okay. Matt, it's too early to discuss just yet, but I will get back to you. I will let you know, but we're definitely going to do a trip, and we already have a couple of people on the list, and it's going to be a pretty cool trip.
You followed up with what, like this go around, what are the airfare costs?
Ooh. So the airfare was, I think it was around about $2,400 a ticket. We went on JAL, right? Yeah, we went on Japan Airlines, and we did upgrade. So the first time Michael and Travis went coach, and they were a little squeezed in coach. I went, again, I'm a little bit larger, and I had to make sure that with a 14-hour flight, I was not ready to just jump out the window. I upgraded to, they had a premium economy. I think my ticket was around $2,400. And then the guys upgraded to premium economy on the way back. They charge around $350 to upgrade to the premium economy seats. So it wasn't crazy. JAL is supposedly one of the best airlines in the industry. The planes were great. They served lots of good food. They served ramen, and they served all sorts of cool stuff on the plane, and they had every movie you could possibly imagine. If you decided you wanted to stay up and watch movies, there were plenty of movies to watch, and it was a pretty smooth flight. I mean, no issues really. 14 hours. I think I took a pill, quite honestly. So I slept for, I'm going to say 8 or 9 hours on the flight. Of the 14 hours, I slept most of it. On the way back, it was 12 hours on the way back, and again, slept pretty much the whole time. I mean, when we left, first of all, the airport was, I don't know what was going on, but it was about 80 degrees in the airport. So we were literally, we were sitting, sweating for X amount of, we had to sit for hours. You have to be there 3 hours before the flight. So we were sitting in 80 degrees indoors for a very long time. But the airport was gorgeous. Lots of really nice stores for you to buy stuff and bring back. We brought back tons of candies and chocolates and stuff for everyone. So that was cool. And, I mean, I have no complaints about transit whatsoever. When we got to Japan, we were really fortunate. Ornafish actually picked us up at the airport. Normally that doesn't happen. Normally you jump on a train and you meet them in Niigata. And that would probably be the case for our next trip, because we're going to have a lot of people going on that trip. So we'll just have to make our way over there. And, you know, we have the train situation down fairly good now. I think Michael does anyway. And Michael and I may actually brush up on our Japanese a little bit as well. Michael already started. I downloaded a Japanese app last night. What did you get?
Duolingo.
Which one? Duolingo. That might be the one I downloaded. I'm not sure. I don't think it is. So maybe I didn't get that one. But Michael's already started. We're both probably going to get our international driver's licenses as well, so that we can drive during this trip, because we're going to have a bunch of people, and you know, Ornafish can accommodate as far as the vehicles, but as far as having enough people, we may need some additional drivers. But we're going to do this. I already told my wife we're doing it, and she was like, wait, what? You're going twice? But we are going to do it. She definitely has no interest in going. She does not want to go. But if you guys have any questions about it, I'm happy to answer you over the coming months as we plan this trip out. It's definitely happening. How many people we're going to be bringing, I don't know. We will be going with someone that will be a videographer that will be videoing the entire trip when we go, and we'll announce some of the people that are going at a later date. I will keep you posted, but it's going to be a very cool trip, and I can't say enough about it. And the live show went incredibly well. Meeting with all the breeders went amazing, and we picked out some great fish. And again, I hope you guys got a chance to watch the live unboxing. If you didn't, then just go on my Sean Coin Market Rosen page on Facebook, and it's pinned at the top, and you can have a look. The WhatsApp tool that we used was amazing. So what I would say is, if you guys are looking for pricing from us, please download WhatsApp and send me a text with your information, and I will add you to our list. And it allows us to send you pictures, videos, information, including pricing about all the fish instantly. We don't have to do it like it on Facebook. When we're working on Facebook, we're not allowed to post any pricing. We would get in a lot of trouble if we posted pricing. So we avoid that. But using WhatsApp, we're able to post pricing for stuff. So it's a great app for us, and it was a very useful tool during our visit. While I was away, lots of things happened here. We're going to go outside now, and I'm just going to kind of explain to you what's going on. Go ahead.
So Leah Lee.
Who?
Leah Lee.
Hi, Leah.
She said she went to Japan last July for 10 days and it was great. She was talking about her experience with the taxi drivers, which we had the same thing. She had a tour and had taxi drivers that drove us all around, black suit, white gloves, black taxi, opened the doors for us, and she says unfortunately she didn't have enough time to go tour the farm, so she was able to come back as well.
You know, we thank you for that. We are originally, so we did a week of the farms, and then we did a week in Tokyo, and we were going to do 3 locations. We were going to do Tokyo, we were going to go to Kyoto, and one other place in Osaka, and the cost was just astronomical to go to 3 different places, 3 different hotels, and we were going to do guided tours during that whole thing, and it was really expensive. So we ended up just staying in Tokyo, which it was great. We got to go to the Bonsai Museum and the Car Museum, and we actually went to this illusion museum and had a lot of fun there. We did a lot of cool stuff. And would I do Tokyo again? I don't know. Would you do Tokyo again? I think there are plenty. I agree. Michael was saying he'd rather see other places, and I would agree. There's a lot to see in Japan, and we literally just scratched the surface. We went to Akihabara, which is the electronics capital of Japan, also like the anime capital of Japan. Everyone is just walking around in cosplay outfits of their favorite anime characters, and that was pretty interesting. There was a lot of other places there that were interesting. They had this place called maid cafes that were quite odd. We won't be visiting them again. But if anyone has any other questions about Japan, please ask away. Yeah, but it was a really nice time, and I can't wait to do our next trip. If you guys want to be a part of it, then we can definitely talk about it. I'm going to take you guys outside. How many of you guys watched the unboxing? Just curious. Very annoying that we got new microphones, and the new microphones are not working, and now we're back to the old microphone. Meanwhile, the new microphone worked perfectly last night or the other night for our unboxing, and now it's not working. So things have been progressing here. We did start work up front. I don't know if you can see over here. We started pulling things up here. We redid the stairway going downstairs. So the stairway used to come all the way out to like here, right? It came out all the way to here. It was just kind of this ridiculous stairway. So we cut all that out so that we can use this area to build some water feature. And here we go. It's got another customer just came in. In the middle of winter, we were expecting no customers. Yes. And we're just going to park right in the middle of the parking lot there. Hold on one second. Good morning. How are you? It is. What are we looking for? Okay. Sure. It's all good. So guys, I'm going to keep talking here. So we redid the stairway here. Crazy enough, when they pulled the stairs out, they pulled the stairs out over here. We had all the plumbing, so all the gutters coming down, and they who knew that we were going to have the craziest rain we had in like 5 years on that day, and all the gutters ended up going down towards the basement, filling this whole area. We had a foot of water in the basement, which was another conversation. But this is going to be our fountain area, and that's going to be our new aquatic plant area. And it's kind of hard to explain what's going on here. But what's going to happen here is, and you can see there's a plastic aqua block right here. We have a huge liner that's going to fill this whole area. It's going to go up one more tier. You can see that's going to be the height at this block here. And then we're going to have this facade on the wall going here. And then we're going to have on that back wall is going to go another tier up. And what's going to happen there is we're going to have various fountains, because we're going to be selling lots of fountains. So we'll have various what are called scuppers and sheer descents coming out of that wall, just showing various products that we sell. And then in this whole area here, you're going to have gravel is basically going to come up all the way to here. We'll have a bluestone cap on here, but the gravel will come all the way up. And this whole area is going to be filled with fountains that are running all day. So you can come here and you can pick different fountains, and it'll be a really cool, different way of viewing your fountain area. Back here is where the aquatic plant area is going, so your steps are going to go back into there. We're still pulling all this up, and back there will be the new area. We ripped out one of the 2 greenhouses back there. The other one still has to come down. And then all the way over here, we have multiple ponds that are going to eventually be going in this area. When that happens, I don't know. I thought it was going to happen this year, but it's definitely not happening this year. Maybe it'll happen early spring. We'll see. But we have the patio in place. There's a 20 by 20 patio. And the whole idea here is that everything down here is going to lead up to this patio area where we can have customers hanging out and meetings and barbecues and all sorts of stuff. We have a barbecue area is going in here. There's going to be a big pergola over this area here. We put this wall in over here. This wall is going to hide the filtration for the main pond. So all here, trying to reconnect. Oh, you know what? Michael has the Wi-Fi. Let me go walk back over to that area there. He's walking around with the Wi-Fi. Can you guys hear me okay? Let me know if you can hear me okay. So we're ripping up this part of the driveway right here. And this is actually going to be a wraparound waterfall in here that's going to feed the pond that's going in this area over here. And we're going to have a whole fountain area in front here, because you drive in right here. So the first thing you're going to see is this area here. We're going to have some nice fountains in this area here with a nice waterfall behind that. And then the main pond will be there. And then we have a whole bunch of other things planned. And everything's just planned right now. So whether it actually happens anytime soon, we'll have to see. But that's currently what we're working on here. And we've actually made pretty good progress. We have to obviously re-landscape the whole thing once this is all done too. So there's a lot that has to be done. We pulled the tree out. I don't know if you can see it all the way in the back there next to the truck. So all the way in the back was once a bonsai tree that the previous owner of the property planted. This was actually a bonsai nursery here before we moved in. And so we came in and we redid the whole bonsai area, and we're trying to build a very large bonsai business. You know, eventually we'll get there. Everything takes time. But we're going to actually take that tree that was once a bonsai and he planted it in the ground and make it back into a bonsai. Chris is coming today, and we're going to put that in a box. And you'll be able to see that next year as it gets all trimmed up and turned back into a bonsai. This is my mother's car that, if anyone's interested, this is a Saturn Sky. and she gave it to my son Travis, but he does not fit in the car. Kind of funny, but he doesn't fit in the car. So we are selling it. Let me know if anyone's interested. It is a gorgeous low mileage Saturn Sky. What we're doing with this area over here, all the aquatic plant tanks are coming out of here and going in the back. What we do with this area moving forwards, I still have not decided. I am working on that. I don't have a fully formed plan just yet, but we're working on it. But lots of stuff happening. I don't know. Let's take a look here. Right now, we have fish in quarantine. Yeah, you can see right now everything is being treated. So you can't even actually see much today because we've literally treating everything. So it's kind of hard to do anything today. Even doing fish today would be difficult just because we can't see anything. The same thing goes for what's going on in the quarantine house. I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see anything. What are we doing with the house? Well, the house I have, my son lives upstairs, and a couple of my guys that work for us live downstairs. So the house is staying as the house. Do we blanket treat all the new fish? We do. We scrape and scope, but we still blanket treat. We can go through that process with you another time. But you can see some of the gorgeous Budogromo from Fukusawa. This amazing Kohaku from Tanaka. There's this gorgeous Shiru Suri, massive Shiru Suri, giant head. That's from Kawakami. There's a really nice Hishoa right there. That's from Kase. Kind of hard to see now because we have a lot of, treatments in the water. That Shiro is awesome. Hey Jeremy, happy holidays to you as well. What's going on, Nick? So, here's the Aoki. I'm going to turn the air off for just a minute so you guys can see, because it's just too hard to see. So, right there is Koizilla, my 34-inch shower from Marusei. She's absolutely huge. William, I will find your Kujaku for you. I was just going to show all the Marusei. So all the fish other than Koizilla are from the live show. These are all the fish that I have 3 tanks of these. I'll move to the next one in a second. So you have all these guys in here. Koizilla is actually coming up. She doesn't come by when I call her yet. I don't know. She might not like the name Koizilla. These are all fish that were from the live. Thank you, Jimmy. So all these fish are sold. I think that's yours right there, William. There's the Aoki. Thank you, Brian. So amazing fishing here. Just going tank by tank here. This Ginrin Kohaku from Ikarashi is amazing. She just swam in the back. Got a bunch of butterfly here. Butterfly, the platinum butterflies are for Yamasan. We are doing the personal shopper, absolutely. Well, personal shopper is always working. So you may be able to see your Benny coming reeling here. Hey Nick, yes, those are $500. The butterflies, the Ginrin Platinums. If you want one, I'll follow with you after the show. So if you guys want to see the fish that we've been posting, there are two ways.